What's up, Penn State fans? This is Joe Smelter with Nittany Sports Daily, and we're recording this late Wednesday morning after Tuesday night's media availability with Penn State coaches and players. James Franklin, of course, talked, as did some assistants, Phil Troutwine, Danny O'Brien, and Anthony Poindexter, and then a few players headed by Nicholas Singleton. Franklin was asked about Singleton and Kaytron Allen. Of course, this is perhaps the preeminent running back duo in the country and has been in that discussion for the past few years. Both guys are back for year 4, and Franklin was asked, how these guys have progressed over the spring and what is the next step for them. And what he said about Allen in particular was pretty interesting. He basically said that Kaytron Allen is much improved, he's faster, he's stronger, and he had never had the benefit of a full offseason due to injuries. And with Nicholas Singleton, there wasn't really the same level of praise. It was more, Franklin talked about what Singleton needs to work on, and what he needs to work on is finding open space and creating those longer runs, 80, 90-yard runs, which he hasn't really had since that Rose Bowl run at the end of his freshman year. So one of the questions that comes from all this is it possible for Kaytron Allen to play himself to a point where he is Penn State's number one option at running back consistently throughout this season? Now, to be clear, there have been plenty of games over the past 3 years where Allen has been the better runner, but I think the feeling generally has been, since both guys came in within that class of 2022, that Singleton is the top dog. He was the guy that was the National Gatorade Player of the Year. He was the number one running back in the country coming in. He was the guy that came in with all this fanfare, and Kaytron Allen has been very, very good, but it takes a lot to kind of knock away that perception that Singleton, with all he's done at the college level and with all the hype he had coming in, has created for himself. So, I'm wondering, what do you think? Do you feel that Kaytron Allen can be Penn State's top back when all is said and done on this season, and therefore the careers of both running backs? And if Kaytron Allen does play himself into that capability with Singleton not losing too much of a step, how much better does that make Penn State's offense, the team overall, and the chances that it wins the national title? This has been Nittany Sports Daily.